For today's headlines, Rody suspends decision on running for VP. Sara Gibo introduced but sans formal pact yet. Duterte orders probe for Pinoys who missed second vaccine shot. SEA Games shelved soon. FDA approves EUA for Sinopharm vaccine. Why raise your flag is special to Catriona Gray. Teener Yuka Saso, first Filipino to win in US Open. LPA building east-southeast of eastern Samar. Good morning, I am Sandy Locos and you are watching Tribune News on Q. Today is Tuesday, June 8, and now the news. While President Rodrigo Duterte suspends to make a decision whether he would run for vice president in the 2022 elections, the palace on Monday defended him from claims that doing so would violate the Constitution. Presidential spokesperson Secretary Roque insisted that Duterte is not barred from pursuing the government's second highest post once he steps down from Malacanang based on the 1987 Constitution. His remarks came in response to Christian Monsod, one of the framers of the charter, after the former chairperson of the Commission on Elections slammed the efforts of the ruling PDP Laban to convince Duterte to run for vice president. In an online interview over the weekend in an online news site, Monsod said the move was a clear attempt to circumvent the constitutional provision of the re-election. Roque then challenged Monsod to show proof that Duterte cannot join the vice presidential race after his term ends. Former Defense Secretary Gibo Jr. on Monday vouched for Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte Carpio's leadership, believing that the president's daughter would be able to unite people amid the pandemic. To show his support to the possible presidential bid of Duterte Carpio, Teodoro expressed that he is gladly offering himself to be her vice president. Last June 3, former Camarines Sur Representative Rolando Andaya bared that the two have already forged a partnership deal for the next year's poll during their first formal meeting in Davao City Hall. However, Teodoro himself did not confirm whether there was indeed a deal that was forged as earlier claimed by Andaya. Even if things between them have not been formalized yet, Teodoro said the Sara Gibo tandem can offer a unified leadership. President Rodrigo Duterte on Monday ordered local government units and other concerned agencies to probe why 113,000 Filipinos who received their first doses of COVID vaccines have deferred to get their second shot. During his televised briefing with members of the pandemic task force, the president admitted that it was difficult to convince Filipinos to get the required second doses. Vaccine Czar Secretary Carlito Galvez Jr., who was present at the meeting, said individuals who did not get their second doses on time had valid reasons for being unable to do so. Some of them were exposed to COVID-19 cases and had to undergo quarantine, while others had medical complications which arose at the vaccination sites. Duterte meanwhile urged those vaccinated to get the second doses of COVID-19 vaccine. The COVID-19 jabs available in the Philippines are those made by Sinovac Biotech, Oxford AstraZeneca, Gamaleya Research Institute, and Pfizer Biotech. Tribune News on Q will be back after these reminders.
Hatch something big! The all-new Honda City hatchback with 4 seating modes. Utility mode, long mode, tall mode, refresh mode, The all-new City Hatchback. Hatch more life.
Araneta City, home to the country's first indoor shopping mall, the world's original Thrilla, and the first ever Bini pageant. Now a place for your first win, your first catch, your first home, your first big break, your first date, and even your first love. Araneta City, the city of firsts.
Fiber is the free and secure way to connect with friends and family, anywhere. Send messages and make phone and video calls for free. Download Viber now.
In sports, the 31st Southeast Asian Games is facing the risk of getting moved to a later date or cancelled altogether due to the rising cases of coronavirus infections in Vietnam and the rest of the region. Vietnamese sports officials admitted that they are having difficulty organizing the prestigious biennial meet that will feature 520 events in 40 sports. The games are to be held in the Vietnamese capital of Hanoi and in 11 provinces and cities from November 21 to December 2. The officials said the ongoing health crisis made it hard for them to organize the games, from the preparation of the facilities to training and coaching of athletes. They said the threat posed by the pandemic is increasing each day due to the new strains of virus, and all 12 localities hosting events have reported COVID-19 infections. Provinces of Bac Mi and Bac Giang, as well as Hanoi, which will serve as the main hub of the festivities, are badly hit by the coronavirus. The Philippine Regulatory Board on Monday authorized the emergency use of Sinopharm's COVID-19 vaccine, the favored brand of President Rodrigo Duterte. Food and Drug Administration Director General Eric Domingo announced that his agency has issued an EUA to the COVID-19 vaccine developed by Beijing-based Sinopharm upon the request of the Department of Health. The approval follows the World Health Organization's announcement last month that the China-made shot met its criteria for emergency use, making it the first non-Western brand to win the agency's backing. On May 8, the WHO announced the inclusion of Sinopharm's COVID-19 jab in its emergency use listing, a signal to national regulators worldwide that the product was deemed safe and effective against the coronavirus. Health Secretary Francisco Duque III has applied for an EUA of Sinopharm's COVID vaccine to allow its limited use in the country, according to Domingo. Catriona demonstrates again her musical talent with the release of her new single Raise Your Flag, her third recording after We're in This Together and Angel of Mine. Raise Your Flag, written by Trisha Denise and ABS-CBN Music Creative Director Jonathan Manalo, is special to Catriona since the composer said it was inspired by her answer in the elimination round prior to her winning in the 2018 Miss Universe crown. Raise Your Flag was originally recorded by Casey Tandingan and Critico, which the duo performed at the homecoming event for Catriona in 2019. At the media video conference for her single, Catriona said this is an anthem and it's a call to action to do something for someone to raise your voice. The 27-year-old beauty queen pointed out that today's youth go through a lot of stress and pressure, especially amid the pandemic. We will be back. Stay with us.
Manong Joe po!
At Ate Maita,
Matapos ang magkasunod na buwang pagbaba, bagyang tumaas ang overall electricity rates ng halos 9 centavos per kilowatt hour ngayong buwan. At paalala lang po, maging energy efficient po tayo.
Lalo pag mainit. Dahil mas hirap ang appliances at mas makonsumo. Buti may bright ideas tayo na based sa Meralco Power Lab tests. Engineer Alfred?
Alam niyo ba, ang lumang aircon, mas mataas ang konsumo. Up to 682 pesos ang dagdag kada buwan kumpara sa bago. Mas energy efficient kasi ang technology ng bagong aircons. At kung inverter, pwedeng lampas 1,000 pesos ang savings per month. Piliin din yung may horsepower na sakto sa laki ng kwarto. Kung hindi, halos 1,000 ang extra gastos buwan-buwan.
Sundan ang tips na to. And visit our website para you have the power this summer.
Philippine teenager Yuka Saso bearded the third playoff hole to beat Japan's Nasa Hataoka and win the US Women's Open at Olympic Club on Sunday. Saso, 19, shook off two early double bogeys, coming back with late birdies at 16 and 17 in a 2/73 to thrust herself into a playoff with a 4-under total of 280 for 72 holes. As overnight leader Lexi Thompson faded, Hataoka carded a final round at 68, but after both, she and Saso parred both holes of the two-hole aggregate playoff. It was Saso who came up with the birdie at the sudden death third hole. Saso matched South Korean Park In-gi as the youngest winners in the championship's history at 19 years, 11 months and 17 days, and earned her LPGA Tour membership. A low-pressure area was estimated based on all available data at 285 kilometers east-southeast of Borongan City, eastern Samar, according to Pag-asa. As a result, Visayas and Mindanao are expected to see cloudy skies with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms. Metro Manila and the rest of the greater Metro Manila area, meanwhile, will have partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms. That wraps up the stories this morning. Catch the latest news on our website tribune.net.ph and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. The Daily Tribune is one with the nation in facing the COVID-19 crisis, and in line with this, the Daily Tribune Digital Edition on Press Reader is now available for free online. You can also download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store or Google Play to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune is also inviting everyone to join its community Viber Kachibu to get updates on the freshest and hottest news and entertainment stories of the day. Tarsito emoticons are also available on our community Viber. Just visit the sticker store and search for Kachibu Community. And before we go, we would like to thank the SM Store and Araneta Center. Again, this is Sandy Locos and you're watching Tribune News on Q. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay at home. Good morning and have a nice day.